Tweed Valley was shaped by volcanic activity many millions of years ago. Today, Wollumbin Mt Warning, which was the core of the volcano, stands as a sentinel looking out over the valley towards the fringes of the Pacific Ocean. Come with me as we travel through the valley. It's a valley of contrasts, a valley of colour, a valley where the locals will make you feel most welcome. I will take you to some of the best vantage points where you can admire and photograph the highlights of this beautiful valley. So let us start with a visit to the Midginville Aboriginal Cultural Centre and Museum in Kirkwood Road. That's in South Tweed Heads. This will give you an insight into the indigenous heritage and the history of this area. They have called this place their home for many thousands of years. Take a look through the museum or a guided walking tour through the rainforest and onto the boardwalk that fringes the mangroves, looking out over Yucuribar Island. Be ready with your camera to catch a white egret or a spoonbill as they forage for food amongst the seagrass growing in the channel. Their ceremonial Bora ring holds special significance to their native tradition. The best way to get a good view looking out over the valley is to climb to the top of the mountain. Being around 1100 metres in height, it commands a 360-degree panoramic view out across the valley and beyond. Just be aware that this place holds sacred significance to our indigenous people, so please regard it with due respect. The border ranges with its lush rainforest form a backdrop to the valley, being a paradise for both bushwalkers and nature lovers. And spilling out across the plain to the fringe of the Pacific Ocean with its white sandy beaches and thriving coastal villages, while the Tweed River and its estuaries make their way slowly down to the coast. The Tweed Border Ranges is a must for anyone visiting the Tweed Valley. The road into the park is unsealed and can be closed after heavy rain, so check out with National Parks website before you go for road conditions. You can easily spend a couple of days here. There are a couple of campgrounds, one at Sheep Station Creek and one at Forest Tops. You will need to bring your camping gear, your food and water. Toilets are provided. There are fees for camping and also fees to enter the park. You have the option of a number of walking tracks, including the Brindle Creek, the Border Loop and the Lyrebird track, with varying degrees of difficulty. Brindle Creek would be one of my favourites. You can get brilliant views out across the valley towards Mount Warning and the coast from either the Pinnacle Lookout or the Black Butte Lookout, and treat yourself to be there for a sunrise. Check out the ancient Antarctic beech trees at the beach picnic ground or along the Brindle Creek walk. Just a word of warning, leeches and ticks can be active in the area. So go equipped with some repellent and make sure you put it on, especially around your boots, before you go walking. Bubbling mountain streams make their way slowly down to form the creeks and rivers of this beautiful part of the country. This provides a rich environment for the birds and the animals that make this valley their home. Both man and nature rely on these waterways for their existence and form a diverse ecosystem. With care and consideration, we can both live here in harmony together. It's not always easy to find the creatures that make this place their home, but with a little patience and quiet solitude, you can be amazed at what you might come across. Just be aware that some of these areas will cross through private land. Being able to capture this nature on camera is even more rewarding. Be very patient and be there either very early morning or late afternoon. Get advice from the locals. It can be very helpful as far as locating of these animals is concerned. By the way, don't forget your camera. The fringes of the mangroves can attract a large variety of water birds. The best way to see these would be by canoe. Suggested areas would be either around Eucrebar Island, Cobbacai or Cabarita Lakes. Naturally, it's going to be difficult to get up and close with these birds, so quiet and patience is a must. Safety first, and wear a life jacket. Thousands of humpback whales migrate up the coast each year to calve from late autumn and return south to the Antarctic waters in late spring to early summer. Treat yourself to a whale watching tour and get up close and personal with these gentle giants of the sea. Thank you for taking this journey with me. I trust that you have enjoyed the experience of looking at what this beautiful valley has to offer. Join me on my next part of Tweed Valley in Focus.